Hello and welcome to Business Talk, brought to you by the Sharonville Chamber of Commerce. I'm Britt Scarce with Emory Federal Credit Union. I'm your host, and today here in studio we have Frank Lopez with Saxon Financial here to talk to us about a chamber healthcare program that has a lot of different acronyms and everything. Frank,
A lot of
welcome.
fun. A little alphabet soup, yes.
Yes, exactly. We always hear these things we hear this thing called SOCA and MIWA and that sort of thing. What does this stuff mean?
Well, it's a great program, and it's actually here to serve the small business community.
Okay.
The SOCA part, let's take care of that. That's the Southern Ohio Chamber Alliance.
Okay.
Okay, and they are the association that has worked very hard to put this together, few years at least. This was in the making. They are an umbrella that sits over all the many chambers here locally. So our favorite, Sharonville, is obviously one, but you have your Reading and your Madeiras and your Evendale and so on and so forth. So it just sits over it, and what they did is they decided to use they leverage their membership.
Okay.
All of these folks, they hear all the time the small business employer is in need of health care, and it's very hard to get. It's very
costly.
expensive.
Every year it goes up, and a small employer that has 5 to 50 employees typically they don't have as much buying power.
That's right. So as we know, insurance is all about risk and spreading that risk. So the more people you have in the pool, the better. You know, so what they did is they leveraged their membership, went to Anthem, got a deal done. Anthem's who backs this.
Okay,
this
so
whole
it's a
program.
big insurance company. It's
Absolutely.
not just going to be limited to 3 doctors
No.
you got to go to Dayton or you got to go.
No, definitely one of the biggest in the world.
Okay.
One of the largest networks in the world. The Blue Access Network is in every state. So really, I've never come across any time that a provider doesn't take Anthem.
Okay. So they call this a MIWA.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And that stands for?
And that technical term is a multiple employer welfare arrangement.
Okay.
And that is the technical term, but really it's just the employers are allowed to come together, band together, and join a health pool that it is medically underwritten. So you do have to go through an application process, but it's a pool that really is rated and monitored every year, and right now it's competitively priced, and we've gone through 2 renewals.
Okay.
So that means
it's been up and running for 2 years.
For 2 full years, we're entering the 3rd, and in those 2 full years, they've gained a membership of over 10,000.
Wow.
Bodies in this pool.
That should get some buying power.
Absolutely, it's done very well. Where I would say I've seen the success. Your average small business renewal, the trend is what they call it, is about 12 to 15%.
Wow.
Right. So in the past,
it's very modest compared to the people that tell me they get 20 and 30 and 40%.
Now it is on the average, so you do have people that do unfortunately get those larger ones, and you have some that get some lower ones. But the MIWA right now, I would say the average that we saw approximately was about 9 to 10%.
Wow.
So it's performing very well, and we're very happy. And again, it's been a great fit for that employer that has 1 to 10. Now it is built for an employer that has 2 to 50. But me personally, in dealing with this every day, I would say that 1 to 10, that 10 and under group has really been able to benefit from this.
It's really saved them
Absolutely.
a lot of money.
Absolutely.
So what do you need to do to be able to belong?
Yes, good question.
To this pool.
First off, you got to be a member of a SOCA chamber.
Okay.
So you're in good standing with the Sharonville Chamber. You're able to, now you qualify.
Okay.
The SOCA people, the association, because there is a lot of work that goes in the background, paperwork and administration part, they do charge a fee of $4 per employee that's enrolled into the plan. Okay, so there is a small fee there, along with the chamber fee. But once you take care of those 2 requirements, you're good to go and able to venture out and see if this is a good fit.
Okay, so you're able to, doesn't necessarily cost anything to find out if, to shop my current plan?
No, and that's great, because I think that's been a big misconception, especially with, we're an independent broker. So we do not charge a fee to work with. Whoever the client chooses to do business with, that's how we get compensated. So, I encourage anybody that is interested, that hasn't looked at their plan in a while, it is a simple exercise. Really all it is time. It does take a little time to get your employees to fill out applications and to have it reviewed. and to go through the proposal and things of that nature. But I really do think it's worth it. It's something that small businesses should be doing every year.
Yeah, because they could potentially be saving, quite a bit of money. I
Right.
mean, you don't, why spend more than you have to?
Right, exactly.
Now, do the employees do they use like something like FormFire or something like that to
Yes.
be able to shop this so that
Yes.
it can kind of the information's kind of already in there? And,
Correct. So it's an online application, so it's very secure. The data it's very easy for your employees to go out online. Anybody can do it nowadays. Everybody has a laptop or a computer. We set their company up. We give them a access password and link, and they go on there and just answer some questions. Fill out one application, and then we send it off and get it all done. But
Okay.
yes, that's a good question actually, because there's no more paper. Paper has gone away, so everything is going to be electronic. Yeah.
Well, that does make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Now, can we enroll in this anytime?
Yes, and this plan works a little differently because this plan, again, you got to think about is you're joining a health pool.
Okay.
You're joining as one. So this health pool renews every May 1st.
Okay.
So it's a moving plan that's going throughout the year, but every month somebody can join. Every
Okay.
month can
So it's
come on.
August, and
Right.
if I'm saving 20 or 30% on my premiums, I could join now and at least save. But it's going to renew in May.
Right. So you're going to have a short renewal period, which through explanation and educating, it's fine. If the savings is there, it's a no-brainer. You go and you do a short renewal, and then again, hopefully it makes sense still. You stay on May 1st, and now you get your full 12-month rate lock.
Okay.
Is really what you're getting. But the deductible still runs on a calendar year, though. Sometimes that's a little bit difficult people to grasp. The plan and the rates renew in May, but your deductible runs from January to January.
Okay.
So, it's like that with every plan out there now. So
Yeah.
it's not much different, but it does take some explaining, and we're there for that.
But this is another reason to belong to a chamber.
Great reason to belong to a chamber. The savings that people see by joining this benefit program more than pays for their membership, and that's something that we've prided ourselves on in recruiting new prospects into the chamber and trying to get to the new members that even joined the chamber to help them realize that there are a lot of benefits that the chamber offers.
Yeah.
Let's show you this program where we can capture some of that savings that you just spent to invest into this chamber. So, and along with the the chamber program, there's a lot of other great benefits out there that that you should be aware of as a chamber member. So
Yeah, I mean, it's not all just after hours events and
That's right.
luncheons, and there's actually programs that will probably more than pay for the membership.
absolutely,
if you take advantage of them.
If you do, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So, healthcare just seems to be one of those things that no matter what, it just seems to have gotten more and more expensive every single year. And, I know that small businesses and large businesses are always looking for ways to save money on this. And,
Right.
And just by being a member of the chamber, this would give them an opportunity
Here it
to
is.
save some money there.
Here it is. Yeah, it unfortunately doesn't pay to be loyal. A lot of these small groups are like, I want to stay with one company, year after year after year. Unfortunately, it's not cost effective. So you need to be diligent and be aggressively looking at other options all the time.
Yeah, and things come up, like you said, with each group. I mean, sometimes people get ill, and or their family members all of a sudden come down with certain things, and it's going to affect those premiums. And next year, if you don't shop it, you may see that 40% increase.
That's right. You can't sit still and take that for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Frank, this has been great information. This is definitely something that all of our chamber members should be at least checking into and see if they're eligible for and if they could save some money. Our guest has been Frank Lopez with Saxon Financial. I'm Britt Scarce. I'm your host of Business Talk, and until next time, we'll see you right here.